Remember how movie rental worked back in the early 2000s? Before video streaming was a thing, Netflix developed a way of physically mailing DVDs through the postal system. As broadband access grew, society's demand for instant access to television content grew with it. Netflix figured out a way to satisfy that demand and transition from mail-order service to a source of on-demand content. Netflix thrived because it effectively adapted to the demand. In the world of automotive catalog content, we can see some parallels. After all, the same society that is consuming on-demand television is consuming our catalog content. Up until the late 90s, the automotive catalog scene was like the Wild West. Each manufacturer did whatever they thought was best for getting information to their customers. Paper catalogs were beginning to be replaced by computer systems that gave the illusion of real-time content delivery. But behind the scenes, these systems were just being fed a few times a year from spreadsheets that were not standardized. This ecosystem could not scale because every connection was unique and manually interpreted. In the early 2000s, AAIA defined a standard for delivery of catalog content called ACES and PIES. This standard paired predefined vehicle and part codes with a strict file format. No more spreadsheets full of made-up vehicles. Soon, content creators were sending full ACES and PIES files every month to their trading partners. This served us well for over a decade, very similar to the Netflix DVD distribution model. However, this model does not scale well either because there is still a significant amount of human effort required to produce and consume full ACES and PIES files. As the volume of content creators and content grows, the receivers are struggling to keep up. The fundamental problem with this model is that it works on a batch cycle of full files. This requires a full reintegration by the receiver every time a file is received. Meanwhile, society expects that the catalog content should be just as instant as their television watching experience. The solution is to standardize a method to handle ACES and PIES files in tiny bite-sized chunks that are trackable. The Sandpiper Framework does just that. It establishes an always-on connection between the content author's system and all the downstream receivers. Every change, large or small, made by the content creator is synced out to all receivers as it happens. The Sandpiper Framework is designed to be content agnostic. That means that other industry standards for product content could be handled in addition to ACES and PIES. The Sandpiper Framework is being developed by a group of volunteers from diverse companies in our industry, so it's not owned by one company, individual, or organization. We need input from many voices on this project to make it meet the needs of the whole industry. To learn more and get involved, visit sandpiperframework.org.